Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed a wonderful Pure Michigan weekend. I'd like to welcome you here this Monday morning. We are partnering with our great friends at Consumers Energy to talk about some of the resources and support that they offer to the small business community as we are all dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. Just a couple of talking points or logistic pieces as we go through the presentation. Roger will be speaking and we will have a presentation. You will be able to see that presentation on the screen. If you have any questions or would like further information, please use the Q&A function that's at the bottom of your screen. I will be monitoring those questions and we'll feed them to Roger here at the end of the program. Another piece I do want to mention, the Chamber does continue to provide a tremendous amount of resources related to the COVID-19 pandemic on our website. So please make sure to check out that resources page daily as it is updated as things continue to evolve with the pandemic. That being said, I am going to turn this over to Roger Curtis. He's the Vice President of Public Affairs with Consumers Energy, and he'll be speaking on some of those resources that are available to the small business community. Roger, I'm going to kick it over to you and get the presentation loaded.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate this opportunity, and thank you for all that you're doing with the Chamber. Chamber connection point for our small businesses in this time of need, all in good time, but especially now. So thank you for everything that you're doing. Thanks for having me here today and my Jessica with me that can help answer questions later. But I certainly wish it was under different circumstances that we were here to present this to you, and that we weren't in a pandemic situation, but we are. And because of that, we recognize at Consumers Energy, these are extraordinary times that are going to require some extraordinary efforts. And we are committed to helping all the small businesses throughout Michigan to continue to get through this pandemic and prosper once we get through the other end, because we will get through this and that things will get back to normal. I refuse to call this the new normal. I call it the interim normal. So let's talk about what's going on in the interim normal and what Consumers Energy is doing. And part of it is these webinars. We're doing some webinars around the state, but we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. If you can go to the next page, I really want to start with what is our number one priority all the time, whether there's a pandemic or not. Safety is the core of our business. We deal with dangerous things, gas, electricity, and we're committed to remaining safe for our customers as well as our coworkers. And our CEO, Patty Poppy, says it's coming together by staying apart, and we certainly have been doing that. But we continue to do the necessary work for the state, providing in a very safe, reliable way, gas and electric for all of you. Also storm response. We haven't, thank goodness, had a lot of storms, but we've had some wind the last several weeks, and we've been out responding to those. Governor Whitmer's stay-at-home order did identify Consumers Energy and our team as being critical and essential to Michigan and keeping that electricity and gas flowing here in the state. So really want to give a shout out to all of our teammates and coworkers out in the field and at these stations, be they compression stations for gas or generation stations or out working on gas and electric. They are really unsung heroes, and we greatly appreciate what they're doing, and doing it by practicing social distancing and making sure that they follow all of our health and safety guidelines. And that includes some updated work procedures where all of our employees wear a face mask every time that they enter a customer's home, business, or building. And again, we'll continue to work with Center for Disease for Control and Prevention, CDC, and others we talk to almost on a daily basis, sometimes more than on a daily basis, to make sure that we're doing things safely, because as I said, that is number one. And I think it has shown we've been very blessed. We've had no fatalities at Consumers Energy. Of our 8,000 employees, we've only had 11 test positive. 7 of those 11 have already returned to work. And thank goodness, that is wonderful news. And our COVID-19 rate case is 3 times less than the Michigan rate case. So I think it shows that when you're committed to safety and you practice the social distancing and good hygiene, and do the things that are highly recommended, that you can do so in a safe way and continue to deliver safely gas and electricity to our 3 million homes and businesses across the Lower Peninsula. Also want to touch on the next slide. Our triple bottom line is what guides us. It guides us in good times, and it guides us in these difficult times, and that is people, planet, and prosperity. And so these certainly are unprecedented times. The ramifications still unknown, but we're grounded in the people, planet, prosperity commitment that we have made. Because as people, we're not just an energy company. We are a people company that just happens to provide energy. And we really believe in our world-class performance, delivering hometown service to you, and that is our commitment. And when it comes to planet, even though we have a COVID-19 crisis going on, we remain committed to the planet. We know that climate change is real, and we've already begun our transition to clean energy. We are proud to take a stand for the planet, even in these days, for the planet and for Michiganders. And we continue to implement our clean energy plan. It is a roadmap to protect the environment by embracing innovative, affordable energy solutions, many of which I'm going to share with you because they can also save you money, not just the planet. But we're committed to achieving net zero carbon emissions by 2040. That has not stopped. The work on a lot of people on that team continue even during this crisis time. And prosperity, that's really why we're here. Michigan small businesses they're the heart of our economy here in Michigan. I mean, you make it up. Everyone talks about all the big, the big three and tier 1, tier 2 suppliers. Those are very, very, very important. But it's the small businesses. 80% of the employment is with small businesses. So it's absolutely critical that we take care of our small businesses and help you survive during this time. So let's talk about what Consumers Energy can do. And we'll start with the next slide. We have over 17,000 small businesses just in Ingham, Eaton, and Clinton counties alone. We are committed to helping all of you. We started right away in the first week of the crisis. We immediately converted a large part of our call center into a small business emergency center. We secured experts to train our business staff, our support representatives to be specialists in stimulus funding support. So if you called in, you could get that support on where to find not just federal, but also state stimulus. Consumers Energy can also provide meaningful and immediate help by doing some very creative work with you. We can look at payment deferrals, creating customized payment plans for you. We can connect you with those sources of state and federal funding, and we can provide you with new business opportunities through the Pure Michigan Business Connect program, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about in a minute too. You see the phone number there. I cannot stress this enough. I'm going to share this phone number multiple times throughout the presentation today, 800-805-0490. Please do not wait to call us. If you are having issues and you're struggling right now with payments of all your bills, please call that number now. As I mentioned, we can be very creative and help you customize a payment deferral plan, a payment plan. We absolutely can work with you. Just do not wait for things to build up and add up until you're underwater. Call us as soon as you need to at that 800 number. I'll go on to the next page and talk about a whole host of different initiatives too that we can help with. I think most of you know about the Paycheck Protection Payment Program that the federal government put out. That first round certainly is long gone, but the good news is they did issue some more funds last week. Just so you know, for background, that first stimulus funding of the Paycheck Protection Program, Michigan was the 8th ranked state for number of loans and the loan amounts. We had over 43,400 loans that totaled about $10.4 billion. So our goal is to make sure with this round of stimulus, we get even higher up there. So there is another $310 billion allocated now for small businesses. And I also want to point out that that's not just for small businesses. That is also for churches and for nonprofits. So those are considered small businesses as well. So I hope all of you that represent those entities take advantage of this. The key point I really want to stress here, if we could go to the next page, I think it has the list of, there we go. Awesome, thank you. Do not wait to apply. please contact your lenders now. You need to get out there, get in touch with your lenders, get the application going for this federal stimulus money. So I just want to stress that. I'll talk about a few other programs here that would probably interest many of you. The Pure Michigan Business Connect. This is a program that started a while back. Consumers Energy was one of the founding partners of this with the Michigan Economic Development Corporation. We're very proud of this program. It existed before COVID-19, and it really is connecting suppliers of goods and services with those who need them here in the state of Michigan to try and keep business in Michigan for people seeking those services and goods. So we're excited to be part of that. And that continues today. We work with Green Meadows Farms, E.T. McKinsey Company, and Pro Soil Site Services, all within the greater Lansing area, and very proud to do so. We have targeted now during COVID-19 some very specific initiatives around small businesses for some needs that we have right now. So then you can see the website where you can go to for Pure Michigan Business Connect. It's the michiganbusiness.org/services/pure-michigan-business-connect. Sorry, that's such a long one, but we want to make sure if that's something that you're interested in learning more about, that you can get in touch with that site and do so. I also want to talk about energy waste reduction support. That's part of our clean energy plan. It's also part of helping you save money. Amid these challenging economic times, we're here to help you reduce your energy bill, and we can do that through a variety of energy waste reduction programs. As I mentioned, that's part of our clean energy plan. So there are rebates, there are customized programs, there are energy assessments. These all can make a difference to your bottom line, not only when things are good, but most certainly now when you need to reduce that bottom line. So that's another opportunity. And small business virtual energy coaching, that's what they can do, is help you in the safety of a phone call. They don't have to come out to your place of business or your home. And this is personalized coaching experience. This is what's so fantastic, because we have energy efficiency experts. You can contact them. They can take a look at your bill. They have several questions for you, talk about what's going on, talk about what you do, some of your processes. And they can really connect you to some programs that reduce energy, offer rebates. And again, all this is done safely over the phone. And that's small business assessment at CMS Energy, which I believe is up there. Or you can just call that 800 number. And again, I told you I was going to mention it multiple times. We really do want you to reach out if you have any needs or have any questions, 800-805-0490. And if you call, you'll also get a $50 gift certificate to our Consumers Energy Marketplace. So please call for that. And maybe you can get some LED light bulbs, if nothing else. I also want to mention this one, the Virtual Supplier Summit for COVID-19. So this is very specific. It's like the Pure Michigan Business Connect, but it's very nuanced and detailed. It's right around medical devices, cleaning supplies, textiles, vitamins, those types of things specific to what's going on with COVID-19 right now. And you can learn more about that if your small business can participate in that. And you see the website. Oh no, I guess it's not there, is it? So forgive me, we didn't put that on the screen for the Supplier Summit, but that is, and I'll go slowly here in case you want to write this down. It is pmbc.connect.space/COVID-19, no dash between the COVID and 19, /forms. So that's how you can learn more if your small business is capable and can do some of those things around the cleaning supplies and other medical needs right now. That's something you'll probably want to go check out. This is something I'm very, very proud of. Our team has put together. I mean, there are a plethora of entities out there right now offering all kinds of support, of saying, hey, we can help you with this, help you with that. I mean, sometimes it just boils down to trying to manage all of the things that's going on with your small business. Small businesses, it's so easy to get overwhelmed even on a good day because you're oftentimes, it's me, myself, and I running the small business. And so we really want to take the extra effort now to help you manage what this has got to be an incredibly difficult process. So we created what we call a small business survival kit. And like I said, it's very cool. You can log onto our website so that it's not overwhelming. We've tried to make it very streamlined. It's like one step-by-step, one-stop shopping to help you navigate the crisis. And it includes checklists like financial assistance, spreadsheets to help you track your budget, cash flow, unemployment benefits, if they're coming in, going out, what have you. All that can be tracked by a spreadsheet. So our finance team and tax people got together and built this. And it's a very, very cool tool. So I really encourage you, if you need that help, you need that support, you can go to consumersenergy.com/business. Very, very cool opportunity there. And I also have breaking news. It's not even on this page. I'm so excited this week. We recognize that the federal stimulus money was a huge help, but it is not enough to help all of our small businesses around the state of Michigan. So many more resources are needed, especially with the smallest of businesses, those with 25 or less employees, and those that are women and minority owned in particular, kind of falling through the cracks with the federal stimulus money. Many local communities are setting up funds to help these businesses, and Consumers Energy will be partnering with organizations like LEAP in these communities in the coming weeks and donating over $1.5 million to these entities to support our small business customers directly through these tough times. So I'm very proud of Consumers Energy and the foundation and all of the different entities around the state that are putting together these funds. More to come on that. That was just finalized literally on Friday, and we'll be getting those funds out the door here in the next few days. And the official announcement, I think, is on Wednesday. So consider yourselves. We leaked some breaking news this morning too. And again, I encourage you to contact your local chamber. They do a wonderful job. They always have, and will continue to do so. They will keep you updated as well on state and local funding support, including this effort that will be coming out that I mentioned through the foundation, and they can also be a great advocate for you. So those are some programs that you can learn more about through that 800 number. So I want to go on a little bit more with the planet on the next page. As I mentioned, we remain committed to the planet, and I bring this up now in our clean energy plan and our blueprint to go to net zero, because there are so many great programs within that that help the planet, but also help you save money. And the only way we're going to be able to do this is to do it together. So as you mentioned earlier, we plan on eliminating all of our coal plants, make sure that all of the energy needs, your energy needs, are met with 90% green and clean energy, and go net zero. But we have a lot of programs that we need our customers to sign up for. And again, it will save you money as well. So those energy efficiency rebates, those customized programs that I talked about, they certainly help in many, many ways. And we can tailor the demand response programs, all of those, to help you lower your bill. So we have other initiatives available too around electric vehicles, solar gardens. Certainly when the time is right and the opportunity exists, love for you to reach out on those. But probably right now, energy efficiency, demand response would be the two most important ones for you as we get through the COVID-19 crisis. Same thing, you can call that 800 number to learn more, or you can go to that website there. I do want to share just a little bit on the next page. I mentioned already what's coming with the foundation later this week, but there's a lot more that we've been doing statewide, and I'm very proud of our efforts. I just want to share that a little bit. Carolyn Bloodworth and her team recognize that we have got to help not just small businesses, but a lot of individuals are hurting as well. And within the first week of the crisis, our foundation provided over $500,000 to the Food Bank Council of Michigan and the Michigan Association of United Ways. And then on April 15th, we announced another $600,000 to put us over $1 million to continue to battle against COVID-19. Many of the same groups and entities were helped, but one I really want to highlight that's right there in East Lansing. Michigan State University is doing some really amazing work. They've developed this innovative process to help prevent the spread of COVID-19 by using commercial ovens to decontaminate personal protection masks and alleviate the shortage of those. And so we donated $100,000 to the Michigan State Extension that's doing this work. And so that's very groundbreaking and very cool, and just really wanted to share that. And on the next page, you'll see that even before COVID-19 came, Consumers Energy has been committed to the greater Lansing area. We're very proud of all of our customers there and the work that we've done. Over $3 million going into the area since 2015. That includes some support of the LEAP Foundation. We're excited to do that. $100,000 to the Allen Neighborhood Center, to creation of the Allen Place, and $150,000 grant to the Impression 5 Science Center just a few months ago. And then countless of other opportunities with local schools, YMCA, arts organizations. So I just want to share that we have been committed and we remain committed to Lansing and the greater area up there. So we can go to the last page. I'll just close, and I want to put that last page up there so everyone can get the email. One more. There we go. Thank you. All right, now we've got the email address and the 800 number up there again. So I just want to share in closing, before we open it up for questions, you know, we really do consider ourselves a solutions provider company, not just energy. I think all electric utility companies for a long time, it was, here's our gas, here's our electricity, you're welcome. And in our industry around the country, it wasn't that long ago that you would have been referred to as a ratepayer. I mean, just makes me cringe as kind of a customer experience person. At least now we call you customers. But we'd like to think of you as partners as well. And so prior to COVID-19, our team includes Jessica and Sanju and many, many others in our community affairs management team and our business customer care team really wanted to be there for you to help you when things were going well. You still had issues, you still needed solutions, and we wanted to be there to help you and partner with you. And most certainly, we're not going to go away now. With times the way that they are, more than ever, we want to be there to help you through these. And so we went through just a little bit of what we can do to help. I really do hope that you call that 800 number and reach out to someone so that you can find out more about the things we went through today. And I said, most importantly, if you're having issues with your bills right now, please let us know so we can help you there. And know that you're not just a customer. We do want to partner with you. So with that, thank you very much for the opportunity to share with you some of the things that we're doing, and would love to open it up for questions.
Well, thank you so much, Roger, for all of the information. And I think from a technology standpoint, where the screen is gone and we can all see each other again, and you know, make sure all our mics are unmuted as we go through just a couple of questions. You know, one of the things, you know, we've been hearing as a chamber is, you know, that maybe businesses have not started to see or feel the kind of the true impact of, you know, some of the COVID related closures and lost revenue. You know, as we look 6 to 9 months down the road, you know, is consumers, you know, still going to have these different initiatives available? Are you guys still going to be around to support?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I closed with. I mean, you all the time, and absolutely, we're not going to go away. You know, the change as we go through time. I think all of us are kind of going through the unknown together here. So we may add programs, some may go away, but the support will never go away. Absolutely here for you, and we recognize, yeah, there may be some very interesting things coming in the next few months yet. So we'll continue to work with you and figure out what we need to do to best help you.
Sure. You know, you had mentioned sort of these, with a lot of the businesses shut down, the environmental impact has kind of been lessened recently. As companies look to bring themselves back online, what are some things that they could do to continue to be environmentally conscious?
Well, absolutely. Go to that website to join the movement that I shared earlier, or 800 number to find out more about the energy waste reduction and demand response programs that we have. Others, but those are two great ones right now that will reduce your carbon footprint as well as your bottom. And I can't think of a better win-win right now than that. So I would highly encourage you to call that 800 number and they can connect you with those programs.
Yeah, it was just really great to hear, the information. A lot of people don't think of their utility partners, during this time of need, but to hear of all the resources that you've offered, not just for the businesses, but, for the different community partners. And obviously the breaking news that you shared with us, today is very great to hear. Is that phone number the best way to, inquire about those funds or apply for them? What's kind of the process there?
Well, for the one that's breaking news, that will be done through the local entities, and in this case, LEAP. And so details will be coming out. It's fresh of information that nothing has been released yet. I'm probably going to get in trouble with our team that I broke the news, but I'm so excited to share it because this is really awesome to help small businesses. But it will, the applications will actually go through the local communities. And so they will be doing their own press releases with information as well, probably early into next week before we get through. I think there's 9 of them around.
Well, thank you for, getting yourself potentially in trouble and sharing the news, sharing the news here. You had mentioned, obviously we all have to find a way to do business today, and it's, not business as usual, but it needs to be business as much as possible. How do you, when you look forward, how do you continue to keep your employees safe and, create an environment in which, your employees and your customers feel safe doing business?
As I mentioned, that's our #1 priority, safety. Always is. A lot of our workers we work gas and electricity. And so safety absolutely is always our #1 priority for our coworkers and this certainly has brought some new challenges, an unseen danger. And so it has recognizing the situation very, very quickly. I'm very proud of our entire company. We started being very strong safety measures within onset. day #1. And we continue to provide updates all the time to all of our employees. Tell you, when you work in public relations, it's, the common thought, so most of that communication is outbound to customers and media and things like that. But I tell you, in this situation, I have never seen so many internal communications. It's just been we communicate every single day with all of our employees, all 8,000 of them, let them know. Our CEO does live video chats. We have email opportunities to ask answered, just a whole range of opportunities to make sure people feel safe, they're safe by the opportunities that we're providing. And information, I just cannot stress enough, just communication and information. When there is none, and that gets filled with things that are not always accurate and correct. So we have felt making sure that part of our customer or our employees feeling safe is being aware of exactly what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Michelle, Roger mentioned too a toolkit. I've had to you some other folks within the Lansing Chamber, but if anyone feels like they need more resources or have questions, they can feel free to call that 800 number that Roger's mentioned several times. Actually want to see that toolkit, feel free to share it or put them in contact with me, and I'm happy to share those resources. As Roger, we want to help small businesses however we can.
Absolutely. And you keep promoting the 1-800 number, which is great, because I think through all of this, we have found that the ability to connect and communicate with individuals, while it's always been important, I think that level of importance has been heightened in today's world. So that I didn't have any additional questions from the audience. However, I would love, if you guys have any additional kind of final thoughts or, final talking points that you'd love to share with us, anything that you'd like the small business audience to know.
Sanju, Jessica, open it up. You too as well.
Sanju, she's on the ground working hand in hand with small businesses, and she is, our area. She's helping businesses. Sanju, I'd love to hear your thoughts, what you're seeing from businesses here in Ingham County.
Definitely. Like both of you have said, Roger and Jessica, and for us, we don't know what's going on with our small business customers unless you call us. So if you're going through something, whether it's 6 months down the road, 9 months down the road, call that 800 number and talk to us, because we're more than willing to listen and to see what we can do to help you through this, because we're all dealing with it, whether it's on a personal or professional level. Call us. We're here to, we want to definitely partner with you to see what we can do to help you. And if there's not, you're looking at the programs that are on this PowerPoint right now, there could be plenty more coming down the road as we continue talking to our business owners. And then in addition to that, call us about that, the virtual energy coaching program that we have. It's over the phone. Our advisors can find out a little bit about your business and give you some guidance and coaching on what you can do prior to opening up your business, on where you can conserve on your energy and see your bill come down. That's another opportunity there, but save that 800 number. If you lose the 800 number, right on your utility bill, the 800 number is listed up at the top, so you have that number there as well. But like Roger said, don't wait, call us. We want to hear from you, and we want to do what we can to help you through this time as well.
Perfect. And when this wraps up, we will send out a link to the participants. This webinar is being recorded, so we'll include this webinar, but we'll also make sure to include a direct link to the toolkit, and make sure the phone number is included as well, just to make sure that these resources are right at the tip of everyone's fingers when they need them.
Thanks, Michelle.
And if there are no additional comments, Jessica, Roger, anything else to add?
I'll just say thanks again for having us and allowing us the opportunity to all the things that we have available. We're all in this together, absolutely. And get through it is working together. And as you've heard, one of our themes is we really do want to be your chamber. Feels that way about all the small businesses as well. Again, I want to thank you for everything that you're doing, the entire team there. These are not easy times, and it's difficult work, and we're making it happen remotely with technology. So thank you. And if there's anything that we can, 800 number one more time, 800-805-0490, energy.com/business.
Perfect. Well, thank you all for joining us. We'll end the webinar here and go out and have a wonderful Monday afternoon. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michelle.